30. Okay, look at the next one. What the hell happened to my little... Oh, come on. Look at 3. What is A?
A is N2.
No. What is A? A is 1. What is B? -1. Okay, what is C? -30. Look at 4. What is A?
Wait, is that a whole one?
No, I'm just talking.
Oh, I'm saying, what? Let's do this.
Okay, what is A? What is B? What is C?
18.
-18. Okay, you have to be able to look at it and tell so you know what kind of factoring to use. Okay, eventually there's going to be probably, I want to say around 6 different types of factoring. So you should be able to look at a problem and tell to narrow down what kind of factoring to use. Otherwise, you can go run through and it's not going to work. Run through and it's not going to work. Okay, so that is one portion of the notes that you need today. The other portion is this. Okay, and yes, you do need to write this one down because even though some of you guys will get the hang of it right away, for number 1, cross it off. Okay, and we're going to write some notes. So you have 4 options today. Okay, you could have I wrote this wrong. You could have a plus, minus, a minus, plus, a minus, minus, or a plus, plus. Okay, I left that space there because a number would go in between there. Those are your 4 options, and your best bet is to just run through them. If you cannot see it, and I will tell you, this part you're going to need to check because I know from experience that some of your guys' negative and positive game sucks. Okay, if you put the wrong sign, the whole problem is wrong. Most of you guys will do the right number, it's the signs where kids get jacked up. Okay, so let's look at the very first one. You guys good? Can I scroll? Okay, so here's the steps you need to take. Because A is 1, we can factor a certain type of way. In which case, you're going to draw 2 sets of parentheses. Because A is 1, okay, you could fill in how many n's do you have technically?
1.
2. Okay, it's n to the 2. So n and n. The letters always go in the first spot. Okay, you take your C, and our C is what?
30.
It's technically -30, but we only just use the number part, okay? So you're going to put 30, and when you say, well, what are some factors of 30? Okay, you always start at 1. So 1 times 30 would work. What about 2? Does 2 go into 30?
Yes.
2 and 15. What about 3?
3 and 10.
3 and 10. 4.
Wait, 2 and
4 and
1.
6. No, 5 and 6.
Does 4 work?
No.
Okay, so then the next number you would check would be 5. Does 5 work?
Yes.
Yes. Now, I want you to pay very close attention here. Do not list your factors all out of random order. Okay, so see how it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no 4, 5. Now, if you look, how many 1 to 30, if you were using on a number line and counting, there's 29 spaces in between 1 to 30, right? You have to count 29 things. And then it goes 2 to 15, it gets closer. 3 to 10, the numbers get closer together. 5 to 6, is there a number between 5 and 6, a whole number? No.
Oh, that goes into 39.
Okay, so see how these numbers get closer and closer together. Once the 2 numbers are right next to each other, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know you've got all the factors. Because what's going to happen, and I guarantee when you guys do it today, the number's not on the list. The number's not on the list because you didn't find all the factors. Okay, so of these numbers, these groups, we need one group. So you have one group right here, another group right here, another group right here, another group right here. Okay, we need it to add or subtract to give us B, which is a -1. So what could we use? We need something, 2 numbers that are going to add or subtract to give us a -1. A 5 and a 6. Okay, a 5 and a 6 somehow could give you a 1. How could it happen? So you're going to put 5 and a 6. How could you get a -1?
5 minus 6.
Okay, and so this is where you're gonna pick something from your list on the sign. So you could say plus 5 plus 6, or you could say minus 5 minus 6, or you could say minus 6 plus 5. Okay, and so you're gonna have to run through them. So what needs to be happen here?
Minus 5 plus 6.
Minus 5 plus 6. Type that in your calculator. What is minus 5 plus 6? It's a positive one. What do we need?
Negative 1.
We need a negative one. So this is not the possibility. So what is another
5
option?
plus negative 6.
5. So it'd be a plus 5 and a negative 6. What is that going to give you?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. Okay, and so now you know that the 5 needs to be a plus and the 6 needs to be a minus. Okay, and so this part is your legitimate actual answer. You have fully factored that. Now, if you were to FOIL that back out, you multiply the first, the outer, the inner, the last, and you would get back to n squared minus n minus negative 30. Okay? I'm not saying check your entire work, but you do need to check this part on the calculator, the minus 5 plus 6, to make sure that it's right. Okay? Because unfortunately, even if you put the 5 and the 6 in the ends, if you have the signs wrong, the whole problem is wrong. Okay? Let's look at the next one. Shoot. Cross off 5 and 6. Okay. And 7. It's gonna be a short day.
It's on negatives.
No, because the A's are supposed to be 1 on here, and some of them are not. It is other numbers.
You said 5, 6, and 7.
12, 14, 16, 17. At least you guys get a short day. Alright, let's look at number 9. Okay, so we're going to draw parentheses.
We cross off 7 too. Cross off 7 too.
Okay, so we can fill in the R's, right? How many R's do we have? 2. So we got 1, 2. We need to find some factors of 30. So you always do 1 and 30. Okay, and what comes next? Can 2 go into 30? 2 and 15. Does 3 go into 30? Yeah, so 3 and 10. 4?
No.
5.
Yes.
5 and 6. Okay, we need something on that list that's going to add or subtract to give us a 7. Okay, to give us that middle number, which is 7. 3 and 10 is the right choice. So 3 and 10 would work. What kind of 3 and 10 do I need? I need a positive 7.
Negative 3 plus 10.
So check that on your calculator. Negative 3 plus 10, is that going to give you a positive 7? Yeah, it is. So you could fill these in. A negative 3 and a positive 10.
Oh, I get it now.
Can I scroll? No? Okay, look at 11. Draw your parentheses. Okay, what can we fill in? The x's. Okay, so we got x and x. We need to find factors of what number?
36.
36. So 1 and 36.
2 and 18.
What's up?
I was about to my snack, but I was gonna say what I would teach
I'm going to be teaching for a minute.
Just open it up, you can watch me.
Yeah. 2 and what?
18.
2 and 18. 3 and what?
6.
3 and 6? 3 and 6 work?
No, Sam.
Chill.
Yeah, I do.
No, it don't. 6 and 6.
What did we say? 2 and what?
2 and 18.
2 and 18. 3?
And 12.
3 and 12?
Oh, I was checking 18.
Okay, 4?
And 9.
4 and